Coming into this class, I wanted to learn more about time management, how to come up with projects. I learned so much connecting and creating a group chat for the first assignment. I had to make sure that everybody was connected and was able to chat. Kendrick, 2010. Good project managers are detail-oriented, able to organize and keep straight as many activities at one time. Kendrick, 2010. I have always been the one that people call on to organize and get the ball rolling. So getting everyone on the group me app, and some were having problems, but I finally got all the group on to chat. I learned a lot about my classmates, and I can't wait to meet them in person. They all have experience in different fields, and that with that information, I now can start to connect with people that I can ask questions about their business or maybe even do a project outside of Full Sail with some of my group members. What I am most happy about is completing in this course was my timeline and my budget. I have been wanting to sit down and plan my movie out, and this course gave me the opportunity to build a budget and timeline that I could put to work. I made sure that the timeline and budget was very detailed and easy for me to read as well as my team. I am putting those two projects to work as we speak. Make sure that I have 2 endorsements by the end of December, 1 down and 1 to go. The novel is at the editor's, and as soon as it's completed, I will send it to the publisher and have the novel in stores by May 2018 and have the movie script done by March of 2018. Executive leadership. As a ruler, you believe you know the best way to accomplish whatever it is for the highest good of all concerned. You gladly accept the gift of responsibility for others, as you are the one who can light the way. The gift of leadership has been given to you, and you answer the call. Your greater inspiration is experience the results of power and influence, your ability to see the goal line, execute against all well-defined strategy, and persuade others to follow allows you to put into effect all that you believe. You are proud of your accomplishments. You have big ideals, dreams, and visions, and may be obsessed with being the best in any endeavor. Excited and by the opportunity and growth, your eyes are always set on making the biggest impact possible. You are the zone. When your eyes are open, you and the things you have to achieve. Executive leadership. Business storytelling and brand development. I really didn't know what to expect from the business storytelling and brand development class until I was able to open up the assignments. I have been able to develop my brand during these last 4 weeks and come up with a great tagline and mantra to start my production company's website. I love being able to see what other classmates are working on, and hopefully one day I will be able to collaborate on a project with one of them. I have learned so much about my classmates' business, and I am so excited to see their business grow during this program. When I decided to take both assignments for my brand, the first one came back as a ruler along with the rulers and Mercedes-Benz, Brooks Brothers, Modis, and British Airways. The second assessment came back as a magician, which included Disney, MAC Cosmetics, Polaroid, Apple, and Dyson. This was so amazing to me, seeing these companies that I have high hopes for in regards of come under the ruler and the magician. I can honestly say KLMD production is heading in the right direction. I want to thank my Professor Ken for answering all my questions, because I know if the branding is not right with your company, you will not be able to attract customers or clients to your business. Working for a major corporation and going through rebranding 3 times, I saw what it did to the company's bottom line. and what we had to do to turn it back around. I am so excited about what I'm learned in this business storytelling brand development. I can't wait to complete my master's program and start my own production company and the new career. Full Sail University has taught me so much in a very short amount of time. Entertainment Business Finance. How did our course case studies help you understand important financial concepts? What did you feel is your most important takeaway from the finance course? The case studies helped me understand and have the knowledge of what to look for when thinking about buying a business, as well as learn what banks will look for when investing in my business. Learning the ratios and creating my own portfolio financials has helped me understand what I need to get started with my own company by using the startup capital from the numbers surprised me because I thought it was going to be a lot more. My plan coming into this class was not only to start to form my business plan, but my hopes for this class was to get guidance as well as leads on investors, banks, and other ways to finance my company. I learned a lot more about my classmates and their business. They plan to invest, and after graduation, some have their own business up and running already, which I think is great. What I am most happy about is completing my Formula financials and working on part of my website. I have been wanting to sit down and plan this information, and now that it's done, I understand what funds I need to get my business started. I have my first endorsement letter and working on my second endorsement letter completed by December in order to stay on track with my plans for my business. I can't wait to finish this project and see my dreams come true. I recommend Full Sail University's master program to a lot of my friends who are wanting to start their own business. So far, this program has been everything I wanted to accomplish with my master's program. Graduation will be a lot of fun and tears and joy. Digital marketing. My original goal for this course was learning more about marketing and social media, as well as learning what are the best ways to market your service on these platforms. I was also hoping to get names of marketing businesses that Full Sail has connections with, or a list we could have to keep for our records to use when we graduate. My 3 takeaways from this class: the Linden course was different. It was used for Instagram to brand my company. By using Schedulegram to set up my monthly schedules in order to pique the interest of my followers. They know on Tuesday and Thursday there will be a new post, then they are more likely to make sure to visit Instagram profile just to see what is new and what is happening with the company. My second takeaway was that there was over 2.5 billion likes a day on Instagram. My last takeaway was to look at a company that is similar to my company. Once you find the companies that have a lot of followers and likes, see what they are doing right. Are they having a giveaway or a contest? Did they ask their customers to use a certain hashtag? Looking at different profiles will give me ideas on what to do on my profiles and see what really works and what didn't work. I really like the fact that even though they talk about how you might want to keep a color scheme on your account, something matching the logo's colors. I will apply the material I learned from the Linden course both professionally and personally to my Instagram accounts. For the business, I am going to set up the monthly calendar. That way I know it's done and taken care of for the month. Personally, I would like to take the pictures of when people are most happy using services and post them on a professional page. Negotiation and deal making. What I have learned in negotiation and deal making class so far, I never considered myself a good negotiator until this class. Someone asked me, "Do you know who uses the term leverage to their daughter or to their advantage?" I thought to myself, no. They looked at me and said, "You." Then I realized in my negotiation, I used my influence or power to achieve a desired outcome. Then I thought about how much I learned about the game theory. Never had a name for it until this class, and I will use the game theory in all my negotiations going forward. BATNA, best alternative to a negotiation agreement, and WATNA, worst alternative to a negotiation agreement, is also two terms that will help me in the future. I think using the game theory in BATNA and WATNA will help me feel comfortable knowing I have a plan no matter which way this negotiation ends. Using these terms, game theory, BATNA, WATNA, in my opinion, will help me cut down on stress, worrying about the outcome, and will help me to feel more confident going into a negotiation, knowing the night before I got a good night's rest, and it will give me peace of mind when meeting for whatever project I'm working on. Taking the survey was the confirmation that I am on the right track for my next career move. Director, controller describes me for the first job I have until now. It helped me to realize that I will be a great executive producer, CEO, president of my own company upon graduation in June 2017. Advanced Entertainment Product Law. Artist Management. I didn't know what to expect going into this course, and my grade probably shows just that. Since I am not going to be a manager of an artist, it was a little hard for me to grasp the subject. I think for the music producer and artist managers, this course was very interesting. I didn't take a lot of the course in regards to demographics, culture, spending, and positioning. As for the demographics is concerned, learning the different race percentages by 2000 or 2025, it will be stronger than ever. I will definitely be looking to put Latin, Asians, and mixed into the production of my movies. Culture spending, I was amazed how much spending power the boomers have. They are truly the ones to go after when it comes to generations who want to spend their money before they die and not leave anything behind. Generation X, this was very surprising, but I see this in the current network business that I do now. My generation is the worst in having money to spend and want to make money, but can't figure out it takes money to make money. I was born in the wrong generation. The millenniums are definitely outdoing Generation X, but I think this has to do with us wanting more for our kids, like our parents wanted more for us. I don't think a day goes by that my daughter hasn't thought about something she needed. Looking at the race, blacks and Hispanics are tied, and Asians have $1 billion to spend alone, which that isn't at all surprising. Positioning was the most important thing I learned. I want to I want my brands to stand out among the crowd. And how sections really helped me with the product. I created some great products, and I want people to see the products and have it. I will use this above. I will use the above in my business plan. Advanced Entertainment Law. Going into this course, I was very nervous. Studying law and knowing you have to do a lot of research when it comes to cases and finding your answer had me doubting what I was going to take away from this course. I knew I didn't have a lot of days to complete the assignment, and I had to put the hours to complete the assignment in. This alone made me to rethink how I was going to tackle my homework each week. The reason I wanted to attend Full Sail University was because it helped me lay out my business along the way. And this class helped me to see where I needed to put my focus when it comes to demographics by the age and race. I really enjoyed learning the information I needed for my trademarks, copyrights, and what I need to look out for. when producing my first movie and starting my new production company. I am glad we actually filled out the trademark registration form, and having the instructors walk us through the site was very helpful. The one thing that this course has taught me is that it is very easy to up with great ideas, but it is very hard to come up with something that hasn't already been done. People are looking for a lifestyle and experience. With my other business, I offer both. With my new production company, I will have to offer both. After taking this class, I understand the culture spending for the different generations and who will spend money. It also helped me to understand why media publish and distribution. My original goal was just for this course was to learn about media and distribution. I wanted to open my own production company, and switching careers are so terrifying. I need to know everything possible about getting my first film into the public's hand. I have to say I've learned more than what I expected coming into this class. My goal was to meet my course and what I learned while in this course and doing all the research I have found. The two companies I will work with to distribute my films, with the one alone, it's an experience. That is, of course, it's what has happened with me in the direction of how I will produce my films and market them without breaking the bank. I took this MBA program in order to help me build strong foundations for my company, and I can't express enough on the amount of information I have learned about distributor.com. I like how they have the setup of checklists for you to submit your film and start making money. Send in the film, select the stories, pay the distributor, get accepted by stores, deliver your media and media data, get the green light, start selling. Track your sales, withdraw your money, and CreateSpace.com by Amazon has a similar setup, but the one that stands out with me the most is downloaded version of Amazon and how it works with distribution of shares of 1 million per month. The top 50 movies, top 10 TV shows, and top 25 digital content providers. In Prime Video, the Amazon Video Direct, incremental to revenue earned from our stream rentals, purchase, monthly subscriptions, ads, all of your titles included with Prime and automatically eligible. I still have a lot of research to do, companies, but these two companies I will be working with. Business plan development. The original goal for this course was to prepare my business plan financials for KLMD production. My goal was met by completing the financial part of the business, which I feel is the most important part of running the business. One thing I would like to have the professor to have went over my individual numbers with me, maybe breaking the startup costs worksheet and the budget down, but not necessarily the staffing budgets. Understanding his thoughts and my thoughts would have been a help to me. I feel that the forms that were given to us was huge, and it was a help to understand our business, and I will use these forms to run any business I plan on starting. This course has laid the foundation for KLMD Productions, and we will use these forms as our Bible. I have learned a lot and the opportunity to look at the next 3 years of my business and understanding where KLMD Productions is starting and where the company will be in 3 years. I do feel marketing has changed from what we used to know and what we know now. The old school marketing, TV, billboards, etc. are going to be history in a few years, and the new marketing at 10 to 20%, about right. I have a sweet spot at 17%, and the reason I feel is because that um, we have learned about the internet and people sharing your trailers, links, information, etc. is a new way you might produce on trailers, and because there are over 85% of people looking at their devices every day, one fantastic trailer could be shared over 1 million times, and no need to spend any more money. The other caveat is that the distribution company that KMD Production will be using will also advertise the information for you. The material will be used by the professional business. The final product, the final business plan. This class has been very inspiring. Bill has taught me a lot about my business. I will use this as my Bible. It has started the foundation for KLMD production and for years to come. I have already published my website, as you can see. I want to thank all my professors for everything I have learned. This final project has set the foundation. Again, thank you.